was a bright and sunny morning when Minnie S. skipped her way down Maple Lane. Her backpack bounced with every step, and her curious eyes wandered everywhere, looking for a new adventure. As she passed an old brick building with dusty windows, she stopped. Above the door hung a crooked sign that read, "Maplewood Little Library." The place looked abandoned. The windows were streaked with dirt, the flower beds were overgrown, and the door creaked loudly when Minnie peeked inside. Inside, the library was eerily quiet. Shelves lined the walls, filled with books of all shapes and sizes, but a thick layer of dust covered everything. Minnie tiptoed around, feeling like she'd stumbled into a forgotten world. In the far corner, an elderly librarian sat behind a desk, her glasses perched on her nose. Her name tag read, "Mrs. Willow." She looked up and smiled softly. "Hello there, little one. Are you lost?" Minnie shook her head. "No, but this place looks like it is. Why is it so quiet?" Mrs. Willow sighed. "No one comes here anymore. Kids prefer their tablets and phones now. They've forgotten the magic of stories." Minnie felt a pang in her chest. How could people forget about books? They were like treasure chests full of adventures, dreams, and new friends. That night, Minnie S. couldn't stop thinking about the library. The dusty shelves, the lonely librarian, and the silent stories waiting to be read. It made her heart ache. She decided she had to do something. The next day, Minnie returned with her best friends, Liam and Mia. "We're going to make this the best place ever," Minnie declared. Together, they started cleaning. They wiped the dusty shelves, sorted the books by color, and planted fresh flowers in the garden outside. But Minnie knew that wasn't enough. "We need people to come here," she said. And that's when she had an idea. Minnie and her friends made bright, colorful posters and hung them all over town. "Storytime Saturdays at Maplewood Little Library. Bring your imagination," the posters read. That Saturday, Minnie dressed up as a pirate, complete with a hat and an eye patch. She stood at the front of the library, holding a giant storybook. Slowly, kids started to arrive, each bringing their parents along. At first, they were hesitant, but as Minnie began reading, her voice filled the room with excitement. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, the kids' eyes lit up. They laughed at the silly voices Minnie made, gasped at the thrilling parts, and clapped at the happy ending. Every Saturday after that, the library buzzed with life. Mrs. Willow baked cookies for the kids, and the parents started borrowing books too. Minnie even organized fun activities, like book-themed art contests and treasure hunts. One day, Mrs. Willow handed Minnie a small gift, a shiny gold pin shaped like a book. "You brought this library back to life," she said, her eyes glistening. "You reminded us all of the magic of stories." Minnie beamed. "Stories aren't just words on a page," she said. "They're like hugs for our hearts." The Maplewood Little Library became the heart of the town. Kids and grown-ups came together, not just to read, but to connect, laugh, and share. And it all started with Minnie S., a little girl with a big heart.